going to tell you about the sus stuff I just did.
Which sus stuff. Alright, welcome to round 5 of VIC40K Masters. My name's Diff.
I'm Adam. How you doing?
We are down on a network. We are streaming the final top table of Hayden Mansky versus Lee Abbey.
Vic Masters 2018 top table. Demons, undemons.
Yes, yes, we did just see the game from
Mr. Mansky.
Mr. Mansky. That is correct. But keeping in mind that, as we've said in the past, we will cap it at twice per event.
Yep.
That was his first, and also this is the final top table.
We got to play and give you guys the top table, whatever it may be.
So, Hayden Mansky will do a recap of his list for those who may be just joining us.
Yeah, maybe we'll wait till some people join us though. He's got 0 viewers right now. Might give him a minute.
All right, we'll give you a minute.
We'll do some thinking music.
Where is the music for today?
Where's the tunes, Dean? It's no music.
Where's our tunes? That was the. Alright, hold on. Let's.
So I'll tell you what I want.
Mbop.
No, don't do it.
Fuck off.
Fuck you. It's an awful song. What is that?
My little brother's beats.
Okay. You would say that, wouldn't you?
Huh?
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Alright, so we're still waiting for a few people to join, but keeping in mind that some people will watch this back non-live. So
absolutely.
Let's not spend too much. We might just recap stuff as we go through.
That's right.
So there's a billion models versus a billion models.
That's right.
We'll go through the list in just a moment. They're playing Hammer and Anvil.
That's right. 2 viewers.
Right.
It's showtime, baby.
Okay. So, are you one of those?
Maybe.
Dave probably is.
You've hit go. Well, at least one of the players at the event.
Put the announcement out. Tell all these chumps to turn their Twitches on.
So we have played a little bit around with the scene layout for the final round.
Yep.
People asked us to try and make the screen a little larger.
They didn't want to see us as much,
So
which
we've
I
done
think
that.
I think is the right
we
choice.
should flip it around.
Yeah,
I
flip it
think
around.
we should be the big,
Yeah,
and
the table should
be very small.
Yeah, very small.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
all just going to be demons on demons. No one's going to be able to see
no
what's
one's going to see
anyway.
what's going down. No one even cares. Like,
Simon, you like it? Much better? Look, for future streams, what I'll probably try and do is that top border that's just there-ish.
Yep.
I'll probably try and shrink that a little bit as well.
That's a good idea.
And just see. I'll work around with it a little bit to see if we can just make the screen just a little bit bigger. So we mentioned previously, Lee Abbey puts his demons
In
into
Ziploc bags.
Ziploc bags.
And he
Snaplock bags. So
pours them
basically, he's like, all right, deploying this unit. Dish. All right. They have said they're going to play with intent.
Yeah, I think that's the only way.
Okay.
they can.
So they were quite specific about what that meant.
Yep.
So basically, Manti got a model out as an example and put it roughly within 3 inches of an objective, and said, if I say I'm within 3 inches and I have plenty of room
Movement
to
to
do
it.
that,
I'm there.
I'm there.
Yep.
Are you agreeing with that? And they said yes.
Good. Good
Okay,
stuff.
so from that perspective, that's a good attitude to have, especially with this number of models.
Absolutely.
Because what ends up happening is you're trying to speed the game up so as everyone gets their turns in, and you don't want a situation where you go, oh, no, that's 3.1 inches, when in actual fact you're in.
Happened
And it's
to
the same thing with deep striking.
Mate, happened at ETC this year. Yeah. One of Ben Clark's Ravages, which moves 14 inches,
Yep.
moved 0.9 of an inch instead of 1 inch, whole inch, to get on an objective. And the guy said he wasn't on it. My God.
How was that ruled?
Against him. No.
Didn't call the judge?
I actually can't remember. But I remember it came up at the end of the event.
I would have called up a judge.
Simon could tell the story better. Simon was involved from the start. I was too busy winning my own game.
Bowler.
I'm not even sure if I won that game, though.
So Hayden, starts with 12. Lee starts with 14. No, so Hayden starts with 18 CP.
18.
He's burnt 6. on deep strikes and banners.
That'd be 3 Bloodletter units and 3 banners on those Bloodletter units. Because I
He's
already...
deploying the horrors.
He should deploy the horrors, in my opinion. So what would be the game plan if I was playing against Lee's army? Is to try and get as many units below the 20 mark as I can turn 1.
Yep.
So all those Bloodletters are max units of 30 man. He's got 5 of them. Has he got 5? He's got 4. He's got 120 guys. Yeah, he's got 4. What's going on?
They're doing some. He's trying to talk to me.
Okay. Which one?
The shit talk's been going on for quite some time.
Yeah.
So they have never actually played each
These
other.
guys have never played, but
And they've been in.
They
both in the same team for ATC.
Yep.
And so there's a lot of chats about lists and practice and yada yada yada. And there was talk that maybe they'd play each other at EastCon
Yep.
a week or so after ATC, but then Mance gets dropped out for family reasons.
Yeah.
And so, this is a long time coming.
Absolutely.
Long time coming. I think Lee actually tried to call him out as the Grudge for.
No, other way
that
around. Mansky tried to call
Oh,
Lee out,
really?
and Lee declined.
Lee declined.
In fact, Lee joked about, I'll decline it, and on top of that, how about we just blood rule each other too? Which I think was a bit of one-upsmanship.
So, for those that weren't in the previous stream or just don't remember, Mansky's list: Khorne Battalion, Double Bloodmaster, then 3 units of 20 Bloodletters with 20 Bloodletters, 20 Bloodletters, 20 Bloodletters. Then he's got a battalion of Zench, Fluxmaster, 20 Horrors, 20 Horrors, 20 Horrors. And then he's got a battalion of Nurgle, Poxbringer, Spoilpox, 4 Nurglings, 30 Plague Bearers, and 311 points remaining.
Of summoning,
For
which
summoning
I can already tell you guys right now, he plans to use on Flamers, which I think is absolutely the right call.
Lee Abbey's list, which is, might I add, very nicely formatted on down under pairings.
There we go.
Too many people just copy and paste stuff that just doesn't look nice when you're...
100%, man.
Yeah, anyway. So he has a battalion of Nurgle. So Bile Piper,
Stop the bar, Piper.
and then
Stop
he's
the bar,
got 30, 30, 30, 30 Plague Bearers. So that
That
is
is 4, yeah?
4 units.
So 120.
120 Plague Bearers. And then he has a battalion of Undivided. So he has a Khorne Demon Prince with the Relic Axe.
Yep.
He has a Fluxmaster, which is his Warlord. Then he's got 10 Brimstones, 3 Nurglings, 9 Flamers,
Yep.
6 Flamers, and then the tree.
Poo tree.
Poo tree.
Poo tree. Good old poo tree. I hate the poo tree. Do you know why the poo tree is dumb? Because you cannot target the poo tree.
Oh, I'm not sure.
No, you can't.
Oh, no, sorry. You said why is it dumb?
It's
I said
dumb.
not sure. Yeah. No, because it's not a unit. It's
not
the
a
same
unit.
thing. I don't think it's as good, but it's the same concept as the new Orc Terrain. Can't target it.
The mech shop and stuff.
The mech shop.
Yeah, the mech shop is nowhere near as good.
Oh, 100% agree. It's garbage. Don't
Yeah.
take it.
So that Nalmor though is essentially giving out 4 psychic powers for free. So for 85 points, it's giving out 4 psychic powers in a big bubble. Don't need to be wholly within. Just need to have any model within.
Yeah, and with the 4 30-man squads, which comes right back to my point. Why do lesser demons get max squad size of 30?
Yeah.
And for the record, I throw in addition to that, why do cultists get max squads of 40?
Zangors.
Orc boys,
Oh,
Zangors get...
Yeah, Zangors get 30, don't they?
Didn't they get 30?
I'm pretty sure they get 30.
At least 20.
Yeah. No, they do get 30.
Storm boys,
I'm sure they
what
get
if
30.
Storm boys get to have 30 Storm
Yep.
boys? It really, units don't need to be that big, in my opinion. So
but
there's
you know,
4 objectives.
G-Dub wants to sell. G-Dub wants to sell that shit.
4 objectives, I believe, in this mission. We have one here at the top right, one here bottom right,
Yeah, it should be the same distance.
bottom left, top left.
Yep.
So should they be? When you say same distance, they look.
Ah, Disco Boy. That's awesome. He's at the park with
I'm
the kids watching
doing
the
good
stream.
parenting at the park with kids, watch the stream.
Ah, they'd be fine.
Say hi to
mate.
the kids.
That'd be fine. They don't
Get the
need
kids
you.
to all, hover around the phone.
Yep. Like it's a campfire.
My son quite often will sleep in a car, So there's been many a time where I've been driving someone who's fallen asleep, and I'm not going to wake him.
Yeah. It's too good a deal.
And I can't just leave him in the car, so I have to sit there, get the phone out. I will Facebook, I'll stream.
Hi, kids.
Hi, kids.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, disco boy kids. Little disco kids.
Okay. So let's do a little plug. Why don't we do a little plug?
Plug them.
We haven't plugged this this stream.
We're still after
just
some
yet.
bits. You're fighting for the bits for the crates.
Yes. So,
Who's in the bits lead? Is it Jared? Or is it...
let's have a look.
No, it's Disco Boy's in the lead.
Disco Boy.
Wow,
All
Disco
right.
Boy's going to clean up, guys. Are you going to let him clean up these crates?
So Down Under Network is proud to be partnered with OTP Terrain. OTP Terrain are licensed 3D printers of 6mm to 28mm wargaming and tabletop gaming terrain. They have crates, they have cranes, they have towers, they have scatter terrain, they have ruins, they have epic, massive cathedrals.
That's such a good cathedral. That thing is huge, by the way.
And they also have the ability of having modular systems. So they have walkways and stairs and outposts that all interlink with each other, which is pretty awesome. And that scale that I was talking about from small to large, here's an example of
Small to
the
large.
small to large.
Titanicus.
Titanicus
and
and
regular.
Night.
Yeah.
They've got a massive Black Friday and Cyber Monday deal, 15% off till the 26th of November. BFCM as the discount code on www.otpterrain.com. Boom.
Good job. It's a fine job there, Spooker.
Was I on mute? That'd be funny.
That'd be hilarious. How you run it. That's just kind of quality content you can expect from us. So far, it looks like we have 3 units of Plague Bearers down. Unit of Flamers up the top right. The Poo Tree is down. That's right in the middle of the board, if you want to circle that for us. And I'm guessing some characters will be placed around that later.
I believe the Poo Tree's there.
Yep, that is the Poo Tree. I believe these gentlemen are chest clocking as well.
I believe they talked about chest clocking.
They did. I wish we could see that on the stream as well. That'd be fantastic. Maybe we can see if we can get lead of Chuck it there for us.
Hold on. I might be able to play around a little bit. Bear with me 1 second, guys, while I
Do not
see
break
if I
this
can
stream.
get...
Will you break it? Oh no.
Can you see it over there?
No, I can't see it.
See the iPad? I don't see a chest clock.
Neither. Look on the other side. Let me just go look. Yeah, I can see it there. Is that it?
I think,
Yeah, that's it.
I think it's there on the left.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe. Yeah, just here.
Yep. We'll ask, do you reckon they put it on the stream for us? We'll be able to see even if they do.
Well, that is kind of on a stream, and it's too glary.
Yeah, fair enough. Don't worry about it.
Tried.
Yeah, we tried,
Tried,
guys.
guys.
We tried.
Well, yeah.
We'll get periodic updates. Mansky is putting down some horrors as we speak. Yeah, are they on the clock right now? They should be.
I don't know. I hope
But
so.
I haven't seen anybody's happen anything. Oh well, we'll leave that up to them, guys.
I don't even know if they're taking it in turns to deploy. Personally, I wouldn't bother.
Me either.
I
I
would
wouldn't either.
just
I think in this matchup, they're both pretty set deployments. They've both got massive amounts of models. Just chuck your stuff down, guys. Nothing in this is going to change. Literally, Lee's entire deployment zone is going to be Plague Bearers, and Mansky's just going to have all his stuff encased in Plague Bearers. So, honestly, I don't think it matters.
agreed.
I will notice I like Mansky's distances. He looks like he's done 4 inches, a 4-inch buffer, I guess, between his Plague Bearers and his Horrors, so that they can't be piled in upon if they're connected to Plague Bearers. So let's say he wipes all those Plague Bearers and his pile in, he won't be able to touch the Horrors,
Okay.
and therefore attack them. I'm interested to know if Lee deep strikes anything. Doesn't look
Lee's
like,
finished deploying, apparently, I think.
then he is deep striking. He's deep striking his Flamers. So deployed by Hayden. Looks like it's his 2 units of Nurglings. They're both zoning off in the back corners.
Yep.
Which is clever. They'll both be
I
seeing
think that
objectives soon.
that distance there that you're looking at between the horrors, so this distance,
Yep.
I think that is the horror drop. Sorry, flamer drop, only being able to shoot the front screen.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah. Just push. There we go. There's a handshake. And here's the roll. Now, I know Hayden wants to go first. I'm actually not sure if he does.
So Hayden won the roll.
And he's going to see. With this deployment right now, and him probably not being able to get shots on the horrors turn 1, I'd say give it to Lee.
He made Lee go first.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I think that's with this deployment. I mean, if it was Dawn of War, or if it was a deployment where he could reliably get shots from the horrors onto the Plague Bearers turn 1, he should absolutely have gone first. But I think this is the right call given the circumstances. That's a big move. How's he moving so far? Has he rolled his advance already? He got a 6?
He rolled in advance, I believe.
Oh, cool. Hope that clock's on. Is that clock on?
I believe so.
Cool. It begins the slow march.
All right.
Oh
So
yeah, what are the secondaries they picked?
sorry. So Mansky chose Reaper, Mark for Death, and Old School.
Yep.
Lee Abbey chose Recon, the Reaper, and Mark for Death. I believe.
Yeah, I think Mansky choosing Recon's a good idea. He knows Lee has to move his entire army forward. Wow, he's gotten... So, to my mind, that line in the middle of the board, yeah?
Is the halfway.
Is the halfway. How's he getting 3 inches on the other side of the halfway line when they move 5 inches base? He should be moving 11. Does he have one of the guys that gives him +2 advance?
He's got he's got the yes.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, no worries. So he must have rolled a 6. He had to have rolled a 6.
Now, with Mansky leaving the bloodletters off the table, do you feel that going second, which I believe he chose to do,
Yep.
was a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing, still.
You're not concerned about by the time turn 2 happens, there's nowhere to drop comfortably?
I think we can already tell by at this point. No, I think he's going to be fine. Especially with the buffer zone he's given himself.
Yep.
So what he should do in his turn, what Hayden should do, move and advance his Plague Bearers up and move block Lee's entire line.
Say again, sorry?
He should. Mansky needs to move and advance his Plague Bearers in his turn 1 and just line them up in front of the whole board.
Yep.
Literally just use them as a complete move block.
Don't charge them.
Don't charge them, and you drop all your bloodletters behind in your turn 2. He's not going to get the penetration. He's not Plague Bearers versus Plague Bearers. They're not going to go through 30 of each other. Even if it's 90 on 30, you're unlikely to go through.
How many
They
attacks
don't
does Plague Bearer have?
1 each.
1. So
Hitting on 4s, winning on 4s.
let's assume
play
that
Warp Surge as well.
that all get to hit. All right. I'm not saying they do, but let's assume.
Yep.
So 90 attacks, hitting on
4s, 45.
So 45.
Winning
Winning
on
on
4s. Rerolling 1s, I believe, for Plague weapons. So let's say 30 generously.
30.
We're saving, and then you got a 5 up by 5 up.
Okay, so which is effectively a 3 up.
Yeah.
So he loses
10 guys.
10.
Exactly.
All right.
Out of a 20-man unit.
And then
He plays Warp Surge.
Warp Surge, then that's
loses 5.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Move in advance, block him up, drop your bloodletters behind that in the safe zone, which you've just created.
Yep.
In addition to that, you're going to be unloading with what's going to be a unit of 10 flamers, which is going to he's playing to summon first turn, and 3 into horrors, which will all be buffed up.
He needs to be careful if he does do that line, which I like that. I like that plan. But if he does the line, each model has to be almost base to base.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No gaps.
Well, this will be small. It just needs to be 31 millimeters away from each other.
Yep.
So a
And you
32
all-
can't go between.
Yeah, but I think you also need to look at it. You just need to make sure that you can't wrap a model.
You're fine with him wrapping, man, because then your Bloodletter's just charging into that combat
You can
anyway.
drop with
There's no
flamers. You
shooting.
can drop with flamers, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. And the Flamers have got pistols. So the Flamers can go in, wrap Plague Bearers, and still shoot them in their shooting phase.
Excuse me, but they can't drop and shoot.
No, they can't drop and shoot. Oh, they can. They've got 9-inch Flamers. They can drop and shoot, but they won't be able to...
They're
and-
engaged.
Yeah, they won't be able to drop and shoot in that combat. But that's fine. That's fine, because then you got the Bloodletters coming in. So them wrapping your Plague Bearers doesn't stop anything except the Horrors.
Okay, so just measuring ranges to the tree.
Yep. Because you've got to stay within 6 of the tree.
7.
7 of the tree. Of course, it's no.
It's Nurgle. Excuse me.
Master Strider, almost a mirror match. Not quite. So this is only Plague Bearers.
It
And
should
some
have been a mirror
flamers.
match.
It should have been a mirror match.
But
What?
they had talked about submitting the same army list, and they didn't.
Okay. Which one broke the pact?
Not Mansky.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see. All right, fair enough. Yep. Maybe we'll get him on later, and he'll be like, if he wins.
Well, here's the thing. All right, be interested to know who they think is which at the end of the game.
Who
Which
made
is
the
the better
right
list?
choice? Yeah, you made the right choice.
Yeah.
In the Victorian meta, absolutely. Queensland's being dominated by
Eric.
Eric. Well, Eric needs.
Queensland is being dominated by Eric.
Yeah.
Eric would be dominating with demons.
Yeah.
If he played demons. Eric would dominate with sisters.
Black Templars.
That's a push.
Ah.
That's a push.
Yes,
But demons have been dominating in New South Wales.
yeah. Anywhere where the ITC meta is really strong.
All right. We're up
Demons.
to bottom of turn 1.
Bottom turn 1. Did he advance? I'd say he did. Because what he wants to do with that Plague Bearer screen, or maybe he's looking to charge. Maybe he'll get the charge. Maybe he'll wrap some Plague Bearers.
Maybe.
Or maybe he'll pile it in so he cannot be wrapped. Therefore, he gets to fall back, and the Bloodletters get to go and do their thing. That would be huge. But to my mind, Hayden doesn't need to charge in any way. It doesn't matter. yes, Jared, it is happening. Let's hope this game gets a natural conclusion. I pray to the 4 Chaos
It
Gods.
won't.
I pray to the 5 Chaos Gods.
4.5.
Malal.
It said 4.5.
Malal for life.
Malal's the Emperor.
He totally is. Emperor's also a gene stealer.
Also a chain stealer.
Also a gene stealer. He's a gene
Yeah.
stealing Chaos God. Yeah, it's the fact that down here, 3 of the better players are all
Are
playing
taking the
demons
same
right
list.
now. They're all taking the same list, guys. Because they're all copycat little bitches.
They're a what?
Copycat little bitches.
Ha.
Get some originality, you bastards.
Natalia said to tell you we have a storm coming here, gonna rain. Okay. Does that mean you guys will be watching as well? What is the context behind selling us?
Is
the
that a
storm?
good thing or?
Oh, is that the hurricane that we were talking about
Yeah.
a little earlier? So Eric, who's dominating an event at the moment, 80 from 80 battle points, going into the final round, has to play against Custodes. And my response to that in one of our chats was a hurricane gift.
Here comes the hurricane.
And then my absolute masterpiece. Let's see if I can get this on the screen. There we go. I thought it was hilarious. They're eating lunch.
Keep us up to date, Simon. We got some Bloodletters coming.
Oh, you're kidding me.
What?
It looks like Mansky
Mansky
actually...
did go first.
Mansky went first and just said, turn.
Turn. Wow. Here we go.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay. Whole new dimension of this game has just started.
I did not see that coming.
Do you think you could fit here?
Say again?
Do you think Mansky could fit there?
Probably.
I'm
Look,
going to assume there's Nurglings in here. I'm going to assume that that's a Nurgling.
there's probably something here.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's Nurglings on that objective. The same as that there's Nurglings on this objective. Yeah.
Oh, no. Or is he summoning? No, you can't summon.
You can summon.
Summon turn 1?
Yeah. Yeah, you can summon turn 1.
Yes.
What's the discussion? You were right. If anybody can...
It's summoning, it's not...
yeah, it's summoning. That's what I was about to say. He did make Lee go first.
This is talking about wounds. So I think he rolled a double. So when you do a summon,
Yep.
you can choose the number of dice you want to use.
Yeah, you can bet like the number of dice.
And if you get
Double,
if you
take
get
the
2 of the
perils.
same number, you take a wound. If you take 3 of the same number, you take, I think, D3 wounds.
Yep.
I can't remember the exact numbers, but something along those lines. And so they're just talking that through. So Lee hasn't left any points for reinforcement, so he's unsure of how the wound allocation with not failing a summoning, because he didn't fail it,
Yeah.
but the doubles and the triples.
Yep.
All right. Master Stride. Yeah, there are a lot of benefits. You aren't bound to the rule of 3.
I think summoning is very powerful. Where you get to customize for what you need for this matchup is always powerful.
So Mancy's just keeping track of how many points he's then
Got left on the table.
got
So-
left. No, points.
Summoning.
Reinforcement points.
Yep. Because he still wants to bring down his flamers, I believe.
And he's dropping flamers.
That's right.
Exit life.
Yeah. Of sand,
Take my hand.
Neverland. There we go.
You guys can't hear that, but that's bad luck.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm
Good song.
not a huge fan myself,
No,
but
I'm
I do
not.
like that song.
I'm not a massive fan. I like ride that song.
I reckon probably the first time I heard that song was probably in a Games Workshop run by Dan Attrell
Yeah.
in Greensboro.
First time I heard Ramstein, same thing.
Dan Attrell?
Dan Attrell, Games Workshop. Yep.
All right.
How many horrors?
5 flamers.
Five, sorry.
Mind blown. Alright, so he's currently trying to look range. So what he's confirming here, so the flamers are deep striking, right?
Yep.
This is coming back to my previous comment. So he's deploying the flamers in a position where he is more than, do my maths here for a second, 3 inches behind this line,
Yep.
or maybe it's there-ish. All right, so when his flamers drop somewhere
Yeah.
here,
He can't flame
all right,
back.
he won't be able to flame his flamers.
Yep.
Because they've got a 12-inch range flamer. Are they the only flamer weapon that can use it on deep strike?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Um,
Otherwise, they would be utterly useless.
True.
Yeah.
True.
But yeah, it's good that they do.
Yeah, so that would just and so he's in a position where he can flame the plague bearers, but when his flamers drop, they can't flame the flamers.
Some points out the Pyrovore. I'm not actually convinced that unit exists. I've never seen one. I've heard of this mythical Tyrannid unit that no one's ever used. No one knows anybody who's ever used it. But
Simon
everyone's
probably
just,
has 9.
everyone's just heard about it.
Simon will have 9.
I've never seen him play him. Why'd you play him, Simon?
Yeah,
Because they
you-
don't exist, guy.
What
They don't
is
fucking exist.
is
You
Eric
know it.
using him this weekend? I doubt it.
Who's paying you, Simon? Hey, who's paying your tickets?
It's a Tyrannid conspiracy.
It is. Yeah. Who's paying you to talk about this unit that doesn't actually exist?
I'm going to ask our TO, Dean, in the history of Eightfold Path and every other event you've been involved with, which is numerous,
That's a lot.
have you ever seen a Pyrovore?
What's a Pyrovore?
Exactly.
What is a Pyrovore?
Exactly, Simon.
It is a
Yeah,
Tyrannid
every-
Flamer Biovore.
See, Simon, he's playing the card. He's looking
And
down
he
the
has
script.
9.
He's just Googled the Tyranid script for what happens if people ask about Pyrovores.
I
You
have
say,
used
I
them.
have played them. I have 9.
I have 9.
No, it's a conspiracy, mate. Pyrovores don't
Why do you
actually
have
exist.
9 is my question.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
why
you
do
might
9?
say rule of 3,
Yep.
but there's no way you built those after the rule of 3 came
No
out.
way.
Like,
Yeah, why have exactly 9?
maybe previous edition.
Dig up, Simon.
Scam.
Dig up.
Scam.
You're in over your head, man. You know you've been revealed.
All right, back to the game. Well, nothing's really happening. It's a lot of models being moved.
Yeah, that's why we're talking spinning shit.
Some horrors moved up. Some horrors moved up. So we're about to shoot some flamers, some horrors. And what do you think he's going to do? You think he's going to lay into a unit until he gets below a number, then move on?
He should be
Or do you
trying.
reckon
He
he'll
should be
just try and
trying.
demolish a unit?
No, he should be trying to knock off 11 from as many units as he can.
He's doing Gaze of Fate.
Templar Josh, Mad Dog. He says he's building a. Who bought you off, Templar Josh? Someone bought Templar Josh off. How'd they get to you, man? Did they rock up with a truck full of money? And they said, yeah, tell them you're building a Pyrovore. What was your price, hey? What was the butcher's bill, Josh? Dodgy.
Alright, so they're just double checking some psychic powers.
Look at him. He's taking a pic and going to send it to us. You know what he's doing right now? He's photoshopping a Pyrovore.
That's
what he's doing.
want you to take a picture of it in front of today's newspaper.
He's panicking, guys. He knows we're onto him.
They
He's
better-
breathing deeply. He's like, shit,
Alright.
gotta put like a flesh sack and a flamer on the back of a Pyrovore and set it through now. Otherwise they'll find out. Dodgy. What is that? What's he sent through? I don't believe that for a second. That's doctored as
Is
shit,
there
Simon.
there today's date?
Yeah, I need a timestamp.
Well,
That's photoshopped as shit.
photoshopped.
Photoshopped, Simon. Sloppy. Sloppy.
You now have to go out and buy today's paper.
You do. Gotta go
Who
buy
buys
today's
a news-
paper.
Who buys a newspaper these days?
Yeah. No. I'm onto you, mate. He's panicking. So what's happening? How did Lee get 2 points in his turn? Oh, he got a recon, didn't he? Yeah, he got a recon. Update
Well, it didn't roll enough dice.
for what he saves.
He saves. Yep.
Yep.
And now he's feel no pain. Disgusting, whatever.
Discussing resilience. What was shooting? Was it flamers?
I'm not sure if you guys can read that.
Adam and Diffie rules.
Yeah.
Well
alright.
accurate.
I'll allow it.
Not convinced. I think it's just a very good oil painting.
Alright, so
How many have we
1,
lost?
2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Looks like 9.
Nice. Was that the flamers?
I don't know.
This is looking saucy.
Okay, it's just confirming who's actually in what unit.
Yep.
So as you can work out that. 'Cause obviously doing 9 wounds doesn't quite put him below
Nah.
the bracket.
Let's do the 11.
So he needs to do 2 more damage to that, which I think you can do with one of the horror squads.
Yeah,
hopefully.
absolutely. Yeah. And if Hayden didn't shoot the flamers first, he stuffed up royally because then whatever the horrors shoot
Oh, the flame.
just takes him out of the flamer
I
range.
believe the flamers were shot
Of course, the
first,
flamer
but-
shot first. Yeah, you'd have to be crazy not to. Yeah, Marisol, if you want to come down, there's 2 hours and 16 minutes remaining in this round.
Yep.
Looks like this is horrors.
This is horrors.
Which unit? Top unit?
So
middle unit?
it's bottom unit. So it's this unit horrors shooting this unit of plagues.
The only issue there is he takes himself out of charge range for the.
He does,
the
but he
leaders.
makes it this space a lot safer.
Absolutely. I know. He definitely should do it. He just threw another dick. That's a good job. It took me a bit to catch on that one. We're going to draw as many penises as possible.
We are at House of War.
We are. Feel free to come down, shake our hands, check us out.
Sick.
See you soon, Matt.
Yeah, so we're now up to shooting the
Looks like-
top squad.
So how many wins did he take off the bomb squad with those unit horrors? Oh, he's just rolling him now.
I don't actually think I saw any.
Maybe he hasn't shot him yet. Yeah, he hasn't shot him yet because he only had one guy in the range of those horrors.
Yeah.
So he's gone and shot the top squad first, which is the right call.
Personally, I'd be rolling here,
Yeah, same.
or I'd blue tack that objective to the
To the table. Did they?
what blue tack?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay. I thought you said they did. Then we got an update from Mr. Lathuris.
It's a good move by these guys. So similar to last game, it looks like pretty much the rolls to wound. They're picking them up and then handing them over, and they're rolling those dice to save.
Yeah, they're not counting at it.
Rather than count them out.
They're not being
It's
precious.
it's from a time, but just from a pure time perspective. Yeah.
Did he say how many he lost? I'm seeing 5 picked up so far. 6. So that's one whole unit of horrors killed 6. It's not enough.
I think it may have been 7.
Okay. Not enough.
Okay, so 7 from the bottom.
Yep.
So let's just 7.
He's at 9 from the top.
Definitely killed 9.
What's the dispute?
Lee took away 8 models.
Okay, yeah, definitely
and yeah. Simple mistake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
What's this?
2 to 6 charge.
Did he make it?
Yes.
Oh, that's big.
What do you guys think about about opponents with mixed dice, with funky symbols or gothic numbers? I'm okay with it as long as the symbols are on the 1 or the 6,
same.
but all the same.
All the same.
All right.
You can use a bucket of dice as long as all the symbols in that bucket of dice are on the 6.
Yep.
Or all of them are on the 1. I don't care which way it is, as long as it's all the same.
So this squad should have 21 left.
Yep.
This squad has 30. And this squad lost 7, so that's 13. Sorry. 23.
So, from my point of view, that top squad cannot pass morale unless they roll a 1. They get D6 models back.
Yep.
So they're going to lose 2 plus D6 unless it's a 1.
So they're going to go below the sweet spot.
Yep. They leadership 7.
Yep.
So it needs to roll a 1. Otherwise, he loses whatever he rolls plus 2.
Yep. But yeah, which will put him below because 20 is the magic number for Plague Bearers, right?
It needs to start the phase on 20.
Yep. So it's fair to assume that the top and bottom squads
Will be under.
will be under.
He still has 1 squad in pocket. He's got 1 squad in deep strike. One of his 30s.
He does. That's correct. So he's trailing back to the Bloodmaster.
Okay. He's telling back, to the Skull Taker. The Skull Taker model.
Someone was, I'm going to go with screaming.
Yeah.
Painful screaming.
There's a dude screaming in the toilet.
The toilets.
Who does number 2 work for? Do you know how old that movie is now? Yeah, back. Shabanga bang bang. Seasonally Bloodletter's dialing it up. Look, I think it's a reasonable turn for Mansky.
Say again.
I think this is a reasonable turn for Hayden.
So it's -1 to hit.
But he's sitting on 2s.
Reroll 1s.
So 3's rerolling 1s, which is why he's trailed back to get the reroll 1s.
Yep.
And winning on 3s, because they're strength 5 on the charge. As much as those are 2 damage.
So,
Gone out.
20 saves,
Whoa.
and now he's got extra attacks. So 20 saves. So 26 saves.
Nice. Was he recording how many were 2 damage?
No.
Because that matters for the Feel No Pains. He's playing Warp Surge, I'm assuming.
That looks like it. Mancy just realised the time was on him when I
He's
saves.
long saves.
So that gives him 4 up involved now?
Yeah. 4 up, 5 up.
Yeah. 4 plus plus 5 plus 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 plus. He's now asking which ones of those were double damage.
Sorry, that's on him. That's on Mansky. Oh, did Mansky tell him how many were double damage and how many weren't? Because that's on Mansky. That's Mansky's fault. Yeah,
so
sorry, guys.
what they're actually looking at doing, so he's just evenly splitting it to the correct proportion.
Okay.
So Lee said, how many do you think were double damage? And so he's agreed that, all right, that many were double damage, and then 8 guys die.
8 guys die. There we go. Another feedback. Yes, sorry, guys. Us not talking there was me trying to listen to Diffie, who's trying to listen to the game.
Yeah,
usually
apologies.
I'd be talking while Diffie's doing that. That was like literally probably the first time we haven't done that. So I usually pick up the slack when he's trying to pay attention.
Yeah.
I love casino dice. We need some big.
Yeah,
chunky
we're
casino
trying
dice
to look at getting casino dice for the stream.
so we can see the dice. Because it's just another layer we can add to it, the viewing experience. So down to 15 left in that unit. So they need to roll a 1, or they're going to be losing 7 plus d6. No, 8 plus d6. Yeah. So how many has he killed in total? Because he's got Reaper. So 15 plus 9. Yep, all right. So he's got a Reaper point, and he's a third of the way to another one.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
For a first turn, only using 1 unit of Bloodletters and some Horrors and Flamers. He's got 3 units of Bloodletters in his pocket still. I think he's doing just fine.
Yep.
And he's got 1 unit of Horrors that didn't shoot.
Alrighty. So what are some of the other tables that some of the guys might be interested, or some of the girls?
So
or
we've
whoever
got
else might be
Tristan Bone and Lachlan
Morrison?
playing off. They're technically playing off on table 2.
Yep.
We've also got another contender for table 2, which is the Death Guard versus young Stuart Trainer. I can't remember this gentleman's name for Poland. Yeah. But so that's a good game as well. And then we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Johnny Seymour playing against
Johnny Be Good Seymour.
Johnny Be Good Seymour playing against what's his name?
Josh
Brody.
Death Brody.
Death Brody.
Okay.
Nice. So we have 3
Josh
games.
the Demon Brody.
Yeah. We have Knights versus Guard, which is on our pre-ultimate top table, so that's on our table 2. On table 3, we have Tyranids versus Death Guard, which will actually be a really good game. If Mortarion goes ham on that Tyranid list, that'll be really bad for him. But he has the perfect anti-Mortarion. He's sitting in that little model that can't affect old one eye. Just walk
Yeah.
up and just dig punch Mortarion in one turn. Yeah. And then to our table 3, which is John Seymour versus Josh Brody. That is Demons. It's very similar to Demons list to what Mansky is running, but I think Mansky is a little bit more optimized at the top level with the summoning pool against a pretty strong Yunari list. The Yunari list we saw in game 1 yesterday.
Yes.
So sad. Yeah. John Hald. John Hald. He's from Sweden. John Hald.
Johnny be good.
It's Johnny Be Good. The man, the myth, the legend. Johnny Be Good Seymour.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Removing some of the bloodletters.
How many? That's a few. 5, 6?
I don't know how I killed that many.
Yeah, I've got no idea I killed that many.
How many attacks do Plague Bearers have?
1 each?
They get bonuses for being in range of heralds and stuff.
Nope. Not that I know of.
It's 15 guys. He's just paid 3 CP to fight again.
With the bloodletters?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he's going to double down. Well, he's got him to spare.
He's wrapping.
He's got him to spare. Oh, that's because with the poo tree, you can fall back and charge. But there's no way that unit's within range of the poo tree.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm wondering whether this is the right call. Actually, I actually think it's the right call. Absolutely. This is his turn 1, and he's dealing significant damage, getting stuff off the board. Mind you, they are almost 45 minutes into this game. And it's the bottom of turn 1. No, bottom of turn 1. Yeah.
Bottom of turn 1.
Yeah. 5 phase, bottom of turn 1. If this stats stay the same, this will be a turn 3 finish. 45, 45, 45.
Turn 2.
Yeah, if everything's in combat at the end of turn 2. Look, we don't like that. We're not a fan of that, but that's the game at the moment. So, yeah. Balls. Who do you guys think is going to win, guys? Whose cuisine will reign supreme? Who is the meat master of this factory?
So, it looks like you lost 3.
What? He lost 3 more plague bearers from the double another swing.
Alright, so they're just talking through the removing of models and whether or not he thinks he can wrap him. Alright.
Looks like he has a lot of guys not in base. So I would be of the opinion that he can.
I'm not sure who the clock's on right now.
Yeah, most of the
So they're talking through which models he can remove to either stop the wrap or not stop the wrap. But the thing is, so basically so one of the things, 2 things has to happen here. Alright?
No, you can't stop the wrap. You can't stop the wrap.
Alright, so if well, does he just, yeah, I don't know. Because that's an auto pop if he doesn't pay CP to keep him alive.
Yeah. So he's got 12 left. Leadership 7, so he's lost 18. So it'd be 11 plus D6.
He's just paid 2 CP.
Yeah, he would play 2 CP. I want to know what he does with the top unit though.
Apologies. So I've obviously missed a couple there. There are 10 left. Might just get that a little bit out of the way. So it's a 10-man unit.
Yep. Nice 3, dickhead.
It's horrible. Horrible.
Looks like he rolled a 1 and got some back, guys.
He couldn't have.
Yeah, on the top unit, top squad.
Oh, so the top squad.
Yeah. Looks like you got 4 back. Yeah, looks like you got 4 back.
So how many do you reckon are now alive in that top second?
25. Here comes the advance.
What do you guys think of me doing these little numbers of models left? Does it help you guys? Is that something that you want me to keep doing? I won't lie, it is a little bit of extra effort. And if it's not worth it, I'll stop.
In this game, I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think
You
it's
like
great.
it? Simon likes it.
Of course someone would like it. That's right up his alley. Now, how far does this unit wrap back? Is this trailing back to here, within 6 inches of the tree?
Currently, 2 units are in range of the tree,
Yeah.
and 1 wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does the tree work? Is it the tree work at the, they can fall back and charge as long as they declare the charge while they're in range of the tree? Is it, how does the pre-tree work, guys?
Declare the charge, you gotta be in range of the tree.
Yeah, so you still have to trail back to the tree.
Yep. Alright, so it looks like he's going to try and work out how he can stretch and then fill the gaps.
That's a big move. Up and over. He's just gone up and over that piece of terrain in the middle.
I think
Like
they talked that they could walk through it.
Ah, cool. No worries then. Oh, good. Oh, if they count it as a ruin, then it's no problem. So just go
Yeah.
through it.
Yes, so we are top of turn 2 now. I'm not sure if they've filled out all the scores and hit the next turn yet.
They have not. Should we remind? Remind them. Enlighten.
Yeah, because they haven't updated their primaries.
Or their CP. We definitely know Lee spent 2 on warp thingy, the 4-up invulnerable save thingy thing. Interesting. Looks like he's going to try and dig out those plague bearers with the blood that are engaged with the blood letters. But look, Mansky's still got 3 units of blood letters to drop. So he's going to need to be taking away a significant amount of this board from Hayden if he wants to do anything significant this turn. And look, he's opening up his backfield. So the top right of the board is way open. Where Lee's dice are, from like where those dice are to the 25 to that Demon Prince is all open. You could fit 30, easily fit 30, 40 blood letters there. So we're starting the top of turn 2 with an hour and 57 minutes left. We've got Killing in the Name of going right now. Dangerous song. The way I'm seeing it, there shouldn't be any way for Lee to connect and stop the horrors shooting next turn. So what he's going to want to do is going to want to wrap the plague bearers that are in front of him and keep them locked up. But then what Mansky does in his turn, he pulls the horrors back, uses that to open up space, drops the bloodletters, and digs himself out quite effectively. That's a big coherency. Oh yeah, that's good. Always like that, Gates. That was a Godhammer Gaming game gauge there, Simon, in use. What's going down?
Lee's got 3 CP left. Hayden's got 7.
Yep.
Basically, they both got hold 1, and I think the bonus, but I don't know what the bonus was.
Okay, I have no idea.
Let me just, you keep talking. I'll see if I can bring up what mission is.
Hit up Simon for your Godhammer Gaming merch, guys. No worries. I use it as well. I find it very helpful. We have, the Demon Prince is about to make his move. See, what I'm seeing right now is Lee has to get in there and tie up and get stuck in with